be lucky to afford a microphone soon. Next time you come out here, I'll remember. I'll put mine and I'll tap it to my hat and I'll just send you the video.
There
Or
you
give
go.
you the SD card.
Yeah.
So I got 100 of those cards. I've got 3, but they're all like 16 megabyte or whatever. They're small. I know I could just get on eBay and buy one. I never think of it. I found a bunch. I don't know. It was on sale somewhere. I just got a bunch of them because I use it when we go to Colorado. Yeah. Or we go like kayaking or whatever. I use them then. I mean, they're not expensive. I literally go down to more items for the scrap hole. There you go. Alright, that thing's gonna roll up there like it's nothing. I hope. If it's hydrostat though, it may not. But that winch will drag it. As long as it drags straight, I don't care. Ooh, actually I left it in shade. And the other thing is we may have to just pull it up to where it's before it starts tilting and drag the trailer around, hook onto that, and then get it started on here. Because once it tilts, I won't be able to get that compressor. Right. I definitely want to get it. Alright, baby, roll.
hard to work.
Yeah, I hate a short trailer's a pain in the butt to back up. And I think whenever we get it close, I'm just going to strap it right to the Bobcat.
Okay.
There you go. That's good. Straighten them up. Whoa! Right there. Perfect.
See, if it was just me out here, I'd be out there, I'd be here beating on it with a sled. Now, hopefully, we got that on there tight enough. Hopefully the wind will pull all of that on there. Oh yeah. Alright guys, I got a heck of a load already. I got a scissor lift, I think it's a Model A powered air compressor, and an old Mustang mini skid. I'm gonna go back here and look at the Cub Cadet ZTR mower. It ain't nothing old, but it's something to do a Will It Run video on and possibly use for myself. So we're gonna look at that and see what we can figure out. Got all kinds of stuff. I kind of want that old Ford pickup. I might get it. I really like one of these, but they're not for sale. The one that is over here, but I don't know if I want to get it or not. It's kind of pricey. I think it's $2,000 or $1,500 is what he wants for it. I believe that's what they call a doodle bug, where they took a Model T or Model A and they convert them into tractors. It's pretty neat. I mean, it would be yard art because it's far, far, far from running. I say that, that'd be funny to get one of them things that just fires right up. I doubt it. Looks like a hole in the block. But it would be cool to have. We got lots of stuff out here. Cub Cadets. Kind of like that old Boland's. It actually has hydraulics on it. But
the only thing I know it needs is a solenoid.
I think we could probably fit that on there.
Yeah, it's not very heavy.
It's just how we're gonna pick it up be the big thing. I mean, worst case scenario, we can drag it over there and then.
Yeah, I think it's kind of little. I don't know if that's gonna be strong enough to hold it, though. Maybe.
It might if we. Well, the only problem is it would go this way.
Yeah.
And it'd probably break that. If anything, we could scoop it in the bucket maybe and wrap a chain where it don't fall out of the bucket or ratchet strap, and then just set it down inside there. I guess let's try that.
Yeah.
We'll just drag it over there for now. Got a couple of more Cub Cadets. An old Alice Chalmers, that would be a nice one. It has the rear PTO for a tiller or something, and it also has the lift, the sleeve hitch. No, not really a sleeve hitch. I don't know what that is. It's kind of like a Cub Cadet. It's got the post that sticks out. If you guys know what it'd be in the comments, let me know. I may end up with that too. I don't know. So let's hook this chain up. Guess it don't really matter what we hook it to. To itself. Not really sure what this one is. It's pretty big. Got this little Cushman 3-wheel that would be kind of fun to have. It would need a lot though. It does have the original engine, transmission, clutch, all that's there. The wide white wall in the front. Got a front blade for a Cub Cadet. Another front blade for a more modern mower. A sulky Cub Cadet 162. So that's a. I thought that was. Maybe it was the even numbers were hydrostats. Nope. It's a gear. It's missing a transmission. Oh, there's a transmission. That's for a creeper gear, I think. Yeah, the odd numbers, I believe, were the hydrostats, and the even numbers were gear transmissions. Old Sears tiller, nothing special. Little military generator. There's the doodle bug. Those are just cool. Looks like most of a Model T or something. I don't know what that is with those wheels on it. Homemade crane. Race car, old AC tractor, bunch of brush, some other old riding more over there, and then another homemade crane. Got 3 little pop-ups that, they'd probably only be good for making little bitty trailers out of. They're probably too far gone as an actual camper. That, I think that, I don't know if that's a little military or a little pickup bed trailer. Kind of dinky. Tiller. I could get that from my uncle, but I don't know what he wants for that yet. I did get a big old giant crankshaft out of some old, I don't know if it's old Caterpillar or old Case tractor. I'm not really sure what it come out of. Got that old propane powered, that's a Minneapolis Moline, or I'm not really sure what that is. Yep, Minneapolis Moline. That'd be a cool tractor if it was gas, which I guess you could convert it over. You'd have to find a gas tank for it, and then it's already got that ginormous cutout for a propane tank. That's a shame. Them tires look good, but now they're dry rotted. Alright, let's get this ZTR loaded up. We can find a hole to put it in. I think we'll put it here. I'm going to get it come along and see if I can pull that hitch that way and turn that, and we'll just pick it up and set it in that hole. Actually, there's a bigger hole here without moving that. Let me just turn around. if we can figure out how to pick it up. Just set it just like that. Yeah, if you can. Let's move that end over that way a little bit. Alright guys, finally made it home. Been gone for 12 hours. From the time I started, got the money from the bank, made the trip down, and just got home. Picked up a couple of pressure washers he gave me because I wanted the engines off of them. 2 Honda engines, I think they're both 5 horse. The rest of it's junk. Maybe the ones are okay, I don't know. I'll probably scrap all them, just keep the 2 engines. I got this scissor lift, which needs a lot. And it's got just a touch of rat poop in it, and that's actually nothing compared to what it did have in it. Hopefully this is one that only has 2 batteries. Got the Cub Cadet ZTR mower, which supposedly just needs a fuel pump, and I do know it's leaking. Hopefully it hasn't leaked in the valve cover. I'm gonna go through this whole thing. I'm gonna give this to my mom and my older sister if I can get it all. Well, I can get it all running and mowing. I know it'll be, as long as it ain't blown up or got some transaxle problems, it should make them a good little mower because they need one. I got this air compressor, which is, it's actually older than I thought. I thought it had a newer model engine in it, but it's actually a Model A engine, I believe. It looks to be complete. I don't know if it turns over or if it runs or nothing. And then this little guy, I had already bought it a while back, but I just finally got to pick it up 6 months later. It's a little Mustang skid steer. Kind of cool. It's got the twin stick in it. It's got a little Onan horizontally opposed twin. It does have the hydraulic motors. I don't know anything about this, what shape it's in. It has a tooth bucket, and it's got a set of pallet forks. Kind of look like they might be homemade, and there's actually 2 sets of forks on it. I don't know. He said he wasn't sure if that went with it or not, but it does, because I can tell by the, it pins at the bottom and hooks on the top, and that's the same way the bucket attaches. So it's kind of a quick connect, and it's not. I don't know if this thing has auxiliaries. I would doubt it, but I took the wheels and tires off of my Bobcat down there and was hoping they were the correct size, and they were, so that made it real easy to get loaded. Then I got this massive crankshaft out of something. I don't even know. Could be an old Caterpillar crankshaft. I just thought it was going to be, it was cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? No, that ain't right. Anyways, okay, main bearing, main bearing, main bearing, main bearing. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess the center two are timed the same. I don't know. I don't know what kind of crank that is. But, yep, that thing looks like it probably wouldn't take much to get it running. I'm hoping that'd be a cool little air compressor. Not that I'm ever going to use it, but yeah, and this thing, I don't know. It's probably going to need a lot. Oof, it's got some rust, but I think I can patch it. 50-inch deck, and like I said, he told me it was working. They just had problems starting it. They were having to jump it all the time, and he just said the heck with it, and they parked it. So lots of goodies. There's a bunch of totes and things. They really didn't have nothing in them that was in the scissor lift. There's a fuel tank off of something. It's got a fuel gauge, there's an electric pump on it, the fuel line and filter, which is all junk. It's full of gas, which is junk also. And that cool old cooler there, you don't see many of them, and it actually looks like it's in pretty good shape. I'll clean it up. But, and then there's some kind of a, whatever this goes to, that must be the other half of it. This is the fuel tank side. I'm assuming it's off a ZTR, another ZTR mower, and that's the side that had all the controls and the throttle and the ignition switch and all that. So I don't know what it fits, but oh, and also one of them old umbrella tops, not umbrella tops, but the canopies off an old tractor. It had a couple of tears in it. It might be something somebody could use, who knows. Then all the rest of the stuff is my chains and ratchet binders. But oh, okay, well that's scissor lift number 2. Never mind, I know exactly what this is. Not really. But if it really does only take 2 batteries, that would be great, because that would save me a ton of money on batteries, because I was looking at spending about 500 bucks. He's got the steering cylinder unhooked, so I'm sure that cylinder probably is bad and needs to be repacked, which, again, no biggie. This, it looks bad, but everything's connected, so I'm hoping I can get this thing to work again. It'd be kind of cool. I don't understand what this other cylinder here is for. Probably can't see it because it's too dark, but there's a single cylinder that's straight up and down, and then it's got another cylinder over there that actually moves the scissor. So maybe that's just, once it's up so high, that gives it that I don't know. I've never seen one that had that other cylinder. Oh, unless, no? I thought that might be for the kickouts when once you lift it, but that can't be right, because that goes up with the, yeah, see, there's the bottom of it. I don't know. I'll play around with all this later. We've got to spend the day tomorrow packing for the coast, and then I'll worry about unloading all this stuff then. But man, it's been a ride. The way I had to place all this stuff, I had originally had that in the middle and that on the end, and it was way too tongue heavy. It's still pretty tongue heavy, as you can see. We ended up unloading the air compressor with the tractor, and I moved the skid steer all the way to the back and then put the compressor on there, and it helped. But with this being a tilt deck, all the weight is trying to untilt it, and literally the only thing holding it down is the weight of these 2 things, that ratchet strap, and 2 little hangers that grab the deck. So it was really bouncing, and that's not good. I got a feeling I'm either going to find another trailer, or I'm going to have to weld this permanent and make it no longer a tilt deck, and then build me some kind of hydraulic tail, which I've got the pump and everything to do it, and even weld some little clips here. Make it to where later, if I want to, I can always cut all them off and it would be a tilt trailer again, but just make it a non-tilt, and that would help with my winch, because at the moment when the trailer tilts, the cable's like in a bind going up and over the deck, and it's really not good on the winch cable. But that's kind of a cool little skid steer. It's got a nice little, the factory roll cage. I don't understand the whole twin stick thing unless it doesn't have foot pedals. Oh, okay, that's what it is. So one is full. I filled up 2 now, and I've about used up all my batteries. I think I got 7% of this one left. But anyways, yeah, it has no foot pedals, so one of these controls your forward and reverse, and one controls probably your bucket up and down, and you twist it, I would imagine, to dump it. I think, I don't know. Because yeah, there's no pedals. Ooh, what is this? Oh, trailer ball, ride more seat, and a free hammer. Heck yeah. And a free piece of really thin pipe. There's your throttle. It's cool. Let me see if I can get a picture of that. Oh, it's I don't know. Can y'all see that? So Hydromac. So it ain't a Mustang. It's cool how they got dual exhaust, run up, separates in or splits into one, and has a little glass pack. But it's a really cool little skid steer. It's got a pretty decent little roll cage on it. The bucket's decent. I nearly ate the bucket. It's busted up a little, but I can gouge that out and weld it back together. I mean, it's not going to be something like my New Holland, but it'd probably do a good bit, a little bit of work. It's got the hub, that's your drive, I believe, and then it runs down. I think that's where your chains are that go to both wheels. So it should drive this as one of them on each side, and then that drives the 2 wheels together, which Lord only knows what shape the chains and all that stuff's in. I'll have to go through everything on it. There's the hydraulic tank, I'm sure. The gas tank's up there. Ignition, 2 coils, single carburetor, horizontally opposed. The belts, I'd already looked at them earlier and they look pretty rough. Got a nice little weight pack on the back, which looks like somebody made. It could be factory, even has a little trailer hitch. But anyhow, guys, tired, I'm hot, I need a shower, I got beggar's lice all over me, I'm dirty. Even my old iron finder shirt's all dirty. But it's well worth it. It can be washed. Later, guys.